If you've been scrolling through endless lists of acoustic guitars, trying to decide which one actually feels right in your hands, you're not alone. Maybe you've tried a couple of entry-level models, loved the look of a glossy finish but weren't sure if it's just skin deep, or you've heard the Martin name and wondered whether the price tag actually translates into something you'll use every day. Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. In this video I'm going to walk through the Martin OM28 Gloss right-hand version, point out the moments where it shines, and flag the situations where it might leave you wishing you'd chosen something else. First off, let's talk about the body shape. The OM Orchestra model is a classic 14-inch lower bout with a 15-inch upper bout, sitting right between a dreadnought and a concert size. For a player who wants a balanced feel, enough volume for a small gig but still comfortable enough to hold on a lap for a long practice session, that shape is a sweet spot. I've seen a lot of guitarists with smaller frames struggle with the bulk of a dreadnought, while others with larger frames miss the projection of a larger body. The OM28 lands in the middle, which makes it a versatile choice for both seated fingerstyle work and standing strumming. The most eye-catching aspect of this guitar is the high-gloss rosewood back and sides paired with a glossy spruce top. The finish is not just about looks. The lacquer actually adds a subtle layer of protection that keeps the wood from reacting too quickly to humidity changes. In my own experience, the gloss does not trap moisture the way a thick matte finish sometimes can, so the guitar stays stable whether you're rehearsing in a dry studio or a damp rehearsal space. That said, the gloss does make the instrument a bit more slippery to hold, especially if you're playing sweaty folk tunes on a hot summer afternoon. A small piece of grip tape on the lower bout or a simple hand warmer can solve that, but it's something to be aware of before you buy. Now let's dig into the tone. Spruce tops are known for their bright, clear attack, and the OM28 Spruce is no exception. When you pluck a single string, you'll notice an immediate snap, followed by a warm, round sustain that doesn't get muddy in the lower mids. The rosewood back and sides contribute a rich, slightly honeyed low end that fills a room without overwhelming other instruments. For a singer-songwriter who needs both articulate finger-picking and enough body to back a vocal line, the OM28 provides that dual character. In a small coffeehouse setting, the guitar can sit comfortably in front of a piano without being drowned out, while in a larger rehearsal room it still carries its voice. One practical strength that often goes under-discussed is the neck profile. Martin uses a satin-finished GE-modified low oval neck on this model, which feels smoother than many other glossy-finished necks you'll find in the market. The low oval shape gives a comfortable grip for players with smaller hands, allowing you to wrap your thumb over the top without strain. If you're the type who spends an hour or more practicing chord changes, that ergonomic detail reduces fatigue. Conversely, players with larger hands or those who prefer a more pronounced V shape may find the low oval a bit cramped for extended bar chords. It's not a deal-breaker, but it's worth testing the neck in the store if you can. The hardware on the OM28 is pretty straightforward: a standard Satin bridge, a simple saddle, and classic Martin tuners. There's no fancy built-in pickup system, so if you need to plug into a PA you'll have to add a separate soundhole pickup or a contact mic. That can be a plus for purists who want a fully acoustic experience, but it does add an extra step for gigging musicians who need quick plug-and-play capability. The bridge pins are also wooden rather than metal, which contributes to a warmer tone but can be a little less durable under heavy string bending. If you're a heavy-handed player who likes to dive into aggressive strumming, you might want to keep an eye on the pins over time. One hidden trade-off with the glossy finish is the maintenance routine. The high-shine surface shows fingerprints and smudges more readily than a matte or satin finish. A quick microfiber wipe after each session keeps it looking showroom-ready, but if you're the type who plays outdoors or in a dusty environment, you'll need to be a bit more diligent. The good news is the finish is resilient. A gentle cleaning with a dedicated guitar polish won't damage the lacquer. Still, it's a small extra chore that some players overlook until they see a streak on their beloved instrument. Who should definitely consider the OM28? If you're an intermediate player who wants a step up from a beginner laminate guitar, someone who values a balanced acoustic voice for both fingerstyle and flat picking, and you appreciate a visually striking instrument that will look great on stage,